Today is Monday, October 28th, 4:20 p.m. It's about 86, 87 degrees. Strong breeze blowing out of the south today. And I'm here at 12340 Farmstead Drive for an update. It's been about a week and a half or so since I've done an update, and as you can see, we're making great progress. You can see that the foundation's been poured. I think that was actually the last update was about the foundation, and we were doing some dirt work digging out for our driveway. And as you can see, we have a driveway. This is the approach up here on the front of it. And then back here, there's our driveway going up into our porte-cochere. And the way we poured this driveway is we poured a border around it, as you can see in this picture. And we lifted 2 inches between the border and the other surface in the concrete, which is going to be the surface below the pavers. So we're putting in some pavers on this driveway to give it a decorative look. So let's take a quick look around. We're walking through here to look at the porte-cochere area. Oh, by the way, you can see we've got lumber out here. We've had our second, maybe even our third load of lumber delivered. We've only been framing for a week. This far along already. Our framer's making great progress. So we walk up through the porte-cochere, and as you can see, we've also poured the motor court, which is this area right here. It also has the border around it, and it will have the 2-inch pavers all the way through. So now we've got a dry area to work in. The rains are actually scheduled to start this Friday. And so when it gets muddy out here, we'll be able to keep the mud out of the house. Everybody will be able to get in and out of the house by going through the porte-cochere. And then let's walk back here. We'll cut through the house. Let's walk back here to the back and see what's going on back here. Oh my goodness, what's this? We've got an excavator back here digging a hole. And look at this, we're working on the pool. So the excavator has been able to come around the side of the house on this side where you can see we've got enough room between the wall and the side of the house to get through. And the excavator has been able to come around here and dig out our pool. Not done yet, obviously, but they've got the form set around the pool. The excavator's working, and we'll have the guts of the pool will be in by the end of the week, and then probably by the first of next week they'll put the if I can talk, they'll be putting the gunite in, and then once that's done, we'll put a safety fence around this pool, and it'll sit until the house is nearly done. Then we'll finish it up. Over here on this side of the house is a SkyTrak. As you can see, we picked up this unit from United Rentals, the largest construction rental equipment in the United States, and we're using that to put up stuff like these steel beams that you see here. And if you look closely, we've got a steel beam here, got another steel beam here, got another steel beam over here. We've got about $50,000 worth of steel beams in this house, and that's to hold up these wide spans across what you see here is the patio opening. And here with us today is our construction manager, Mr. Jimmy Day.
How's it going?
Jimmy, how's it going?
Good, sir. How about you?
You got anything you want to tell the folks about this house?
There's so much detail, it's hard to start anywhere. But one thing that I thought was kind of neat, I was talking to the steel guys. If you look at this middle steel beam here, right back here, you'll notice that the post is in the middle of the steel beam, right? It's right in the center. There's an equal overhang on each side.
Yeah, I see that.
You go back on this side, in the patio, there's not an equal overhang. And I said, well, why is that? Because I've never seen this before. And they said, well, when you brick on that side, where the brick ledge is going to be, you don't want to overhang with the steel, so the steel's not hanging out over the brick.
Over the brick.
So you want to flush with the pole, so it's nice and smooth when
so
the brick
they
goes
can so they can put the brick right up this side and go straight up with it.
Exactly.
And then over here, it's okay that the beam hangs out because it's going to be hidden inside the ceiling of the patio.
Correct.
Well, how about that? Probably got some steel guys that really know what they're doing.
That was impressive. I was like, dang, we hired the right guys for that one. That was good.
That's good. Did you happen to be out here when they were digging any of the pool?
They were just wrapping up, and I was talking to the guys. I was like, dang, how deep is that pool? Looks like they're digging for gold, you know?
Yeah, no kidding.
And they said, well, they dig down a couple extra feet. Then the pool actually is they put down some gravel and some steel. They're doing some piers actually for this pool. And so it's not as deep as it is now as the pool will be. The pool's actually be a little shorter, but it's gonna be like 8 foot 6 inches, I think he said.
That's still a deep pool. It's got a deep end in it.
Deep pool.
Yeah.
I asked him if he said if it's gonna have a diving board. He said he didn't know. So, he's just a digger.
Yep.
So he said it should be done Wednesday morning at the latest with the dig. So it's great.
Great. And this is Monday, so we'll
Today's
finish
Monday.
this up in probably mostly tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And then tell me, you had Paco come out and do some trimming on some
Correct.
trees for you.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
So over here, we noticed that these beautiful trees in Newman Village, they've been here for a while. They've been growing, and there hasn't been a home here, so there's been no reason to trim them.
Right.
So this tree up here was overhanging over our second floor walls, and it would have inhibited our framers from continuing this exterior wall here from going up. So we had the landscaper come, Paco, to cut it was actually about 8 or 9 feet off.
8 or 9
the
feet.
cut.
Yep.
And so he held that off this morning early while it was dark. It was kind of impressive. He came here
Yeah, that's
and had
great.
his lights on and everything. But now our framers will be able to go up without any problems and smooth and sailing.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
I hate to trim trees, but when they're getting in the way of the house, we don't want them touching the roof of the house.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is touch a beautiful tree like that, but
Yep.
not much of an option there.
Now I know this update's getting kind of long, but I just want to take a quick look here. I know this is the back of the master bedroom that we're looking at here, and I'm looking at the second floor up there, and you've got your trusses in, I see, and then there's a stack of 1 1/8 tongue and groove plywood subfloor. So that's some pretty impressive material right there, 1 1/8 thick.
You don't see that much. That's when you're building a custom home, you expect to have great material.
Yeah.
And that's the least we can do is put that kind of material in. And the tongue and groove with a little bit of glue, a little bit of screws. I mean, you shouldn't really hear any squeaks, especially that thick.
Yeah.
The thin stuff, starts to warp after a while, especially if it's sitting out in the rain and all that. But this stuff, it's solid.
Yeah, that's some pretty impressive material right there. Yeah, I don't know how good this is going to come out in this shop. That's some pretty thick material. And then you've got what looks like, you got some tall walls here. Are these 12-foot walls?
12-foot walls. It's pretty impressive when you come in here and you're, used to seeing 9, 10-foot walls, and you see this. It's beautiful.
Yep. Again, and then this family room is back behind the second steel beam there. The family room is going to be 2-story on this project. And then I'm looking up here, and that's a beautiful site right there. All those open web trusses all lined up where the openings match up all the way down through here. And what's the benefit of using an open web truss like this rather than, like a solid piece of lumber across there?
Solid piece of lumber has a few downsides. So when you're running the plumbing, HVAC, you got to cut through it. And engineer states you can only cut a certain amount out of that solid lumber. The web trusses, they're engineered extremely well. As you can see, there's metal plates all over them. You can run ductwork through their plumbing, electrical, whatever you want, you can run through their low voltage, anything. And it just clears up a lot of room for our trades to get
Gas
the work done.
pipes, vent pipes,
anything.
whatever you want. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So again, I guess that's a part of your custom home building is using a better product like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Jimmy, you're doing a great job here. I know the folks at North Star Luxury Homes, as well as the customers, they just love you. You're doing such a great job. And thanks for being here for the update. And I'm sure we'll be showing your face on updates in the future.
Uh-oh, not too much. You don't want to see it too much. Thank you, sir.